In this video, we are battling high humidity as we attempt to stitch this car a bit more together. You've still been busy painting stuff this morning, haven't you?
Yeah, this is the last cross member to be painted. It's just had its second coat on that. It's had 2 coats of primer, and now it's got 2 coats of paint. I'll flip it over, put the last coat of paint on the other side. Super. Using the matte black on that. Yeah,
that should be body colour, but we don't care. That's going to be behind the grill. No one's going to see it.
We deeply care.
We deeply care.
We deeply care. We deeply care.
We don't care.
Really chuffed. No, but I know that we haven't managed to match it blue because this cross member was blue. The only blue we could have got was a fluorescent blue at the moment. Obviously, with time, I'll do it all again, but that's long down the line. But yeah, this cross member we painted up, and it looks really tidy. Oh dear, looks really tidy now. This cross member as well, we've primed, painted, and everything as well. Yep. She just looks a bit tidy. Obviously cleaned the engine bay as well. The headlights are driving me bonkers because I did an initial scratch remover job on them.
Yeah, which is like a cutting compound.
Yeah, yeah. And they came up really shiny, and I was really chuffed. So then somebody advised clear lacquer in them, which I did. And then she looked...
I've been told it's a good idea. I've never tried it before, so I thought I'd use it.
You never tried it before?
Yeah.
You said it like the voice of authority, like, yes, definitely do this. Don't do that, folks. Well,
it just went a bit orange peely, didn't it?
No, it didn't. It just went misty again, which is exactly what we're trying to avoid. So this morning, I've gone at them again with the scratch remover. And then a coat of polish on the top as well. Ian says that like in 3 months I'll probably need to do it all again, which I don't mind. If they look nice.
Yeah,
I don't mind.
I'm just looking at Myrtle. I mean, I give Myrtle's a buff every now and then. She's starting to go cloudy again. She's indoors.
Yeah, because you said it was UV related.
Yeah, I must quickly explain, because of well, the general world economic situation, we've had to scale back a bit and started realising it was a bit OTT to have quite so many cars taxed and on the road. It's an outgoing every month because I tend to do it by direct debit, and it all just starts adding up. So Myrtle is currently sawned. She'll have to wait a bit. She won't be going to Festival of the Unexceptional this year because she went last year. Giselle is still on the road but hasn't really moved much because she was going to be the steed for the Netherlands and wasn't. She does have...
She's been a madam.
Yeah, the ball joint, the CV joint, and the wheel bearing all going, which don't rule out a little localised use, but do rule out sort of bigger adventures for now. That and the lack of a tow bar. Ellie the 2CV, sadly still no engine. So well, she's got an engine fitted, it's just knackered. And the replacement hasn't quite come together as we'd hoped, so... yeah,
she's currently off the road.
She's now off the road as well. Yeah. So that's free. Oh no, and
Foxanne as well.
Foxanne has been sawned as well because we just it's hard to justify with all the other expense. The stalwarts of the fleet at the moment are Bella the Berlingo and Betty the Fairmont. Betty has just come back, and that's probably another thing I should explain. But lots of things are going to be out of sequence for the next couple of months because I've got content. Quite a lot was recorded on the Dutch trip. That's all still to come. And now I'm back in the UK. Things are a little out of sequence. So
you don't need to be so negative about it. What?
I'm not being negative. I'm just trying to explain because people say, "Oh, you're back in the country." Oh, what's this?
It's exciting because you're content rich right now.
Yeah, we are content rich. It's coming out of my ears.
Which is lovely.
It is lovely.
We've not been that way for a long time, so it's really good, and it's really good for you, the viewers.
Indeed. But I mean, yeah, there has been some controversy. Look, the Sierra, one of the Sierras, hashtag not my Sierras, has come out. Sadly, the Camry is also still here. We are hoping to resolve that in the coming weeks. A deadline has been set on that. So if
anybody wants one,
if that isn't gone, the Camry will be coming on the market. Or I'm toying with the idea of lobbing in some steel seal and just seeing where we go with it.
What, you mean in us keep it?
Yeah.
But why?
Well, not keep it, but have a better car to sell. Because at the moment, cracked cylinder head hasn't been on the road since February.
No, and I think that's a healthy thing to do. I think because if we steel seal it, which people were saying to do when we discovered a head problem, if we do that and we put an MOT on it, we've been very open about what it is that you'd be getting. Yeah. And we're not going to be asking anything like what you paid for that car, unfortunately.
No, we will not be asking £2 grand.
Only unfortunately for us. But It's a car. It's too nice to die.
It is.
It
is
too
actually a
nice
lovely
to die.
example. It needs
He
a
has
little
actually-
fine fettling to make it really nice.
He
But you know,
has
the interior is
actually,
immaculate.
yeah, it's
I think the
beautiful.
mileage is genuine.
It is a beautiful car. For all that
Yeah.
I've shown disdain for that car, it's just because it doesn't do what we need it to do.
Yeah.
But the reality is it's a lovely car and it needs to live. So if anybody, assuming it doesn't sell, if anybody does have an interest in that car, make an offer, really.
Yeah. So this is turning into a bit more of a fleet update.
Yeah,
we're
we've got a
originally
fleet updating.
And I'm going to go with it because on
Okay, well, cool.
Bella de Berlingo, we posted a little tweet about how her seats were rattling and annoying me. And I think it's because they haven't been folded for years. They also need a deep clean. And I think they're just moving around a bit too much on their mounts for my liking. But it's not a biggie.
Have we done a reveal of our steed for Festival of the Unexceptional? Are we going to do a reveal of our
Well, it's
steed?
this one.
Okay, so that answers my question.
Yeah.
So Bella, she's a cheeky little monkey. She's jumped the queue a bit because we haven't got Ellie's engine, because that was next on the list once Shemmy's done, which
Yeah.
we're nearly there with Shemmy,
Almost.
to be fair. She's kind of jumped the list, so she needs sprucing up. She's not show ready, and I know we're not into show
Yeah.
ready, but she
a
can't look
wash,
like this.
A wash would be a good
A
thing.
wash would be a good
So
thing.
wheel trims. Have you got a set of wheel trims that fit a multi-spas? There's all sorts of the PSA bin, parts bin wheel trims that will fit. They're 14-inch wheels. We didn't want to go alloys. I've fitted new front tyres to these steel wheels. I have kind of committed to these wheels. I haven't committed to the colour necessarily. They might get painted black.
Well, there's several different greens on them, isn't there, if I remember
Yeah,
rightly?
there's at least 2 different shades.
Yeah.
So that's something we'd like to do. And
Yeah.
but there is something else, a further update. And incidentally, Bella has already done 3,000 miles since joining the fleet, and has just delivered 60 miles to the gallon.
She's
Woo!
awesome.
Yeah, I've been fiddling under here today because
Oh,
the
yes.
airbag wiring, I've just unhooked it from there, and even just the process of unhooking it seems to have got rid of our airbag light problem, he said confidently. So if I put that on, airbag light comes on, and after a few seconds airbag light should go off. And last time it was just immediately coming back on and then flashing the whole time you were driving, so that's good. We seem to have cured that. It is just shut up, this connector hiding under here. So if it comes back, we will do what everyone else does, which is cut this block out, and we'll just attach the wires with different connectors, and that should be it. It's just that tiny little thing that is so common, airbag lights, and it's just a little wire under the seat. I suspect that's what the issue is with Myrtle and Matiz, because she has an airbag light on, and unfortunately hers won't reset. This will reset itself, so it does a self-check every time. So I haven't got to use a computer to get rid of the airbag light, but we'll see if that does actually stay away.
Well, also, she doesn't talk to computers, does she?
Well, no, she doesn't like talking to computers because she's a Citroen. Citroen had their own system called Lexia. Before the European Union said this is silly, we want standardization, we want everything on OBD2. So it's of that era, sort of late 90s, early 2000s, where manufacturers used their own computers and made you buy their own kit.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm absolutely blown away by this car. It's
We're going to do a
absolutely
rattle
what
test
we
on
need.
the way home.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't think the rattle's gone away.
Or the way to lunch. That's an excellent
Ooh,
idea.
way to lunch, yeah.
Take her to lunch, then we'll know if she rattles and bring her back here
Yeah.
if she does.
But yeah, I'd welcome tips on seat cleaning.
Yeah.
We've got some deep stains in these seats. And it's
I
not,
know some of you are massive into the cleaning and detailing. Seats, the roof,
the headliner's a bit grubby as well.
headliner,
Yeah.
just the interior generally, exterior, everything.
So yeah, let us know your thoughts on that
Yes.
sort of thing. But yeah, otherwise I'm loving it. The Bluetooth radio works really, really well on my long trip. And I may be having to repeat that trick with Betty because her stereo's packed up.
Oh yeah, on the subject of...
But I want to keep the original head unit. Yeah, it's now got a red
doesn't-
light on permanently and just
doesn't
doesn't
work with the code.
Yeah.
It's
If we could find a way to make it work with an aux port or something as well, that'd be absolutely super.
yeah, but as it is, we want to keep that head unit.
So yeah, if you're an electronics whiz. But yeah, that's where we are. Betty's not here today. She's back at home, but everything else is here. Took is still rather buried under Daihatsu and Fox bits at the moment. But we've got nothing lined up for poor Took. Took is still on the road because she's got free road tax. So no problems with having Took road ready. It's just we haven't really got anywhere to go. It's just the two of us. Just the one of us, rather.
Yeah.
Because I can't
just
take
the
you.
two of us.
Yeah, bye. Leaving you at home, going off in talk.
Oh, and we've got something new to do this week
Oh, what's that?
with our new purchase.
Oh, yes, the trailer tent is technically part of...
The folding camper.
The folding camper is now part of the fleet.
Yeah.
Yeah, there should be a video coming on that where we're going to give it a test, assemble and clean before we go away in it. Probably a good idea to make sure we can actually get it up.
Way 60-second erection.
Yeah, let's see if that's actually a thing.
Yeah, I mean, that is going to be interesting. And also, lots of people worried about the tyres, lots of people worried about the electric and the gas.
Yeah. We are going to check these things.
Yeah, the tyres we're going to check straight away. You're going to date check them, aren't you? And so on.
Yeah, I've already had a good look around and there's no signs of cracking on them.
No. And we have a good tyre guy, worst case scenario.
Yeah, so
that's fine.
That could be done.
With regards to the electricity and gas, we're actually not, we're going to camp in it this weekend until we can get it health checked. Having worked for a certain holiday company, I happen to know lots of people that can do that stuff.
Yeah.
So,
well, we can always take the gas bottle out and leave the gas bottle at home.
Yeah.
And electrics, we're not going to touch. We might touch the 12-volt electrics, but we're not going to touch the 240-volt electrics.
No, not until it's been health checked.
Yeah, we've.
But as I say, we know lots of people that can do that. So that's all good.
So that's where we are, really. Cars are in various states of mostly sitting around at the moment, and
which I'm sure
with Bella doing 60 mpg, there's a pretty strong case for just using Bella at the moment.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's true of other people's fleets as well.
Yeah,
having to put cars to sleep for a little while.
Yeah, everyone's having to struggle a bit, and it is nice to have the flexibility. I'm not making monthly payments on finance on any of these cars. I own all of them outright, so that's a comfort. But you can just scale back if you need to. But yeah, it's not ideal. I would like to drive the cars more, but
we've completely ignored those two up the back.
Yeah, we kind of ignored the Oltcits. The Oltcits are just on the waiting list. I now have, thanks to a very kind Romanian living in London, I now have the correct steering track rod arms for the Oltcit, so I should be able to get that done, and then it's just electrics and UK MOT. But we were quite busy over the summer. We've got to do the
registration as well, haven't we?
Yeah, well, I can't do that until I've done the MOT.
No,
you have to MOT
that's
first.
the way it has to go, is it?
So, yeah, that's kind of where we are. The year is racing away. We've got a really busy few months because the kids go to their dads at the end of this week.
Yeah.
So that kind of gives us more time to focus on purely car stuff and not have to worry about scouts and school runs. There might be an element of that. So hopefully getting around the country, actually doing some road tests as well. So, yeah, it's going to be an exciting few weeks, but I don't need this many cars roadworthy for those few weeks.
It's really exciting, actually, because, you know, we've got no school runs and whatnot.
Yeah.
And if there's a road test, we don't have to rush there, rush back. We could camp.
Yeah. So, yeah, we should be good fun. We may even take the camper to Festival of the Unacceptable. We might not take it to the actual event.
Oh, if we give it a clean as well and look epic. And
then we can just hide in there and have a cup of tea.
That beautiful grey combo we saw at the Pembrokeshire show with that beautiful caravan.
Oh, that Rover P4. Yeah, that was lovely.
It'll look exactly like that with a Berlingo and a Conway cruiser.
Yeah, but we're still a little way on Shems. It's mostly assembling front bodywork, putting headlamps back in will make her look 100% more complete. But we have still got the brake servo issue.
We have hit a small technical hitch.
Which is that this little port here has snapped off. This hose goes to the brake servo that should attach to it. So A, we've got an air leak sucking air into the engine, and B, we've got no working brake servo. And we thought we had the missing bit, and then today we don't seem to have it.
No.
So we're going to have a good search for it. You can get little barbs to replace it, and that might be an option. But what we don't want to have to do is disturb the entire inlet manifold. You know, we do have a complete inlet manifold on the old engine, but yeah, that's not really the way we want to go.
We don't really want to go massively backwards.
That'd be a lot easier to do if we remove the engine again, and we don't want to go there. So that's where we are. That's a bit of a fleet update. There will be some Shems footage coming for your eyeballs soon, and yes, we do have a cat that likes to frequent the unit, which is good, keeps the mice down. And it loves using Ellie's brand new beautiful hood as a hammock.
Also, see Giselle.
Yeah, Giselle's also covered in prints. That cat likes to walk around her quite a lot. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget you can head to the HubNut store. We now have the new Betty designs, I Love AU, in t-shirt and sticker form.
Huge thank you to Ross Wallace. That is a fantastic design.
Yeah,
Absolutely
RJW creative
fantastic.
design. Love it. It's nice to mix it up a bit on the design front.
Really,
and we do
really
have
nice.
more designs coming. Berlingo's in progress.
What could be coming
A
next?
certain Daihatsu is getting very close. So
Oh, guys, the design for this.
yeah, which randomly seems to feature an octopus.
I just love it. I think it's beautiful.
So
It's
that's
beautiful.
done by Mr. Jelko. Mr. Jelko did the Giselle design.
Which is also
That's the point.
fabulous.
We're probably going to put the white t-shirts online. now.
No, what we were going to do was we were going to say, now we do have a show exclusive t-shirt, which is Giselle in white. You can get the Giselle
Because
t-shirts on the
French.
spring.
They're on the spring
they're on the
store in a
spring
range
store.
of colours, but not
Yes,
white.
But not white. So we were going to keep it as an exclusive. But Mr. HubNut's been wearing his, and he's really taken with it. So we're
Yeah,
thinking,
and lots of people like it as well.
do you want us to sell that on the store, or do you like the exclusivity of it being a show exclusive? Let us know.
Let us know in the comments. But
But yeah, the
otherwise,
Chevy design.
yeah.
That's it.
So yeah, we need to finish putting this car back together so we can get that all done.
Yeah.
Because
I think my
we will
objective-
celebrate getting this car back on the road with that new t-shirt.
Oh,
Yeah.
can I not just have one?
Oh come on, we're so close.
Okay.
You could probably have one
Okay.
if
I
you're
might
really well
wear
behaved.
it to the Festival of the Unexceptional.
Ooh. Anyway, enough wittering. We'll just say goodbye and
I
see
don't
you
know
in
why
a
I'm
future
rubbing
video.
this car.
Why are you rubbing the car?
I don't know.
Yeah. Farewell. Oh yeah, we got loads of them as well.
Little Bella update. That little Bella update, as promised. We were going to talk about the airbag light.
Yeah, it's flashing again.
So what do you?
But the fact that it went out means that is likely the problem. Is that connector? So I think we'll cut it out and just splice the wires in, either with different connectors or yeah, something. We'll find a way.
And second thing, rattle.
Oh, I think we've cured the rattle.
There is no rattle. So what did you do?
I just looked over the rear seat and